Hello and welcome. What have I got for you today? First off, how to make silicone sluice box mats using black silicone instead of food coloring with silicone from Silicone Depot. We'll get to that. And how to get a 12-inch sluice box mat from the 6x6 printed molds. Now I understand everybody wants a wide mold because they don't want a big ugly seam right down the middle of their sluice box mat or take the time to seam it all together. Even though I ran mine all summer long, never had a problem. But I get it. The 10-inch mats, people like those. I get asked all the time, can you make a 12-inch? No, I can't. And the 10-inch ones are a pain in the rear for me to print out one after another and produce. It's just hard to do and not very cost effective on my end. So I try to make it cost effective for everyone, but I got to make it for me too. So anyway, I've changed all my eBay listings to 2 molds per sale. So when you order, you get 2 6x6 printed molds, and I'll go ahead and show you how I put these together, and you can get a 12-inch mat out of it. So let me show you. Oh, all the molds now are 6x6, including the drop riffle V mold, which was 7.5 inches long, is now 6 inches. The only one is not is the nugget trap mold. It is 6 inches long, 4 inches wide. And yeah, you get 2 of those when you order the molds too. In order to fit these together, it's pretty dang simple. What I did is I just took some 400 grit sandpaper, sanded down the edges of the thing and fit it together. Now, I didn't glue it, and you sure could, but I just slid them together like that and made my mat. I made a 1/2 inch frame out of this aluminum around the 2 molds, and it works great. Now, you could spend more time, glue it together, whatever you wanted so you didn't have the seam, but I wanted to do it this way just to show what it would look like with just sticking it together. You can see that little tiny groove. Okay, that's not going to affect anything at all, and it's solid all the way through on the back. So what I did is I pulled this, and you'll have these little tags. See, I didn't pull these off. You'll have these little tags, but I did over here, and you simply just take a pair of tweezers after it's dried and cured and come in here and pull these off, and that's all there is to it. You don't have a big ugly seam. Like I said, you could make this almost perfect if you wanted to glue the 2 molds together, and it would, you know, sand it. I used some 400 grit sandpaper, went in between all these little grooves here and smoothed it all out, and that's all there was to it. So now, how did I make them black? With the black silicone, there is just a little bit of a trick, and I'll show that to you. Oh, here's another mat. After the Blue Bowl experiment worked so dang good and showed that silicone actually, or the gold sticks to the silicone, I made this up. And I think this is going to work really well at hopefully stripping the black sand away and leaving the gold. It's humps instead of a U mat. It's just opposite. I figured that way the gold actually has to come in contact with the silicone as much as possible. So that's what I came up with, but that's for another video. Okay, how to make the silicone mats black. Now I'm making black silicone mats, sluice box mats with black silicone. Please listen to me carefully. This has been an ongoing thing for a while now. A lot of people have tried a lot of different black silicones, including myself, and had a lot of failures. I know some of you have found some black silicone that would work out there. That's great. I just thought it would be easier if we just sent everybody to the same place to get their silicone. That way we avoid a lot of failures If you want to go out and experiment with different types of silicone, that's on you. Don't message me and say it didn't work, okay? So right now, or the black silicone from Silicone Depot, right now we have a coupon code for 11% off your order, good through April. In the coupon code area, when you check out, you just put Alan in the coupon code area and you'll get 11% off. Now, there is a little bit of a trick to make this work. And I'm not going to go through the whole process. You guys have all seen it by now, I'm sure. If not, refer back to the video how to make a silicone sluice box mat with a 3D printed mold. The only thing different here than that process is the silicone I'm using. So, black. I thought you could just squirt it right into the water, some water and soap mixture. It's a mess that way. It doesn't cure right. It comes out sticking to your mold. It's tough. You can do it, but it's tough. So what I ended up doing is adding about a teaspoon of water to the silicone and mixing it in, kind of like the food coloring. That starts the curing process before you put it into the soap and water mixture to finish it up. If not, it just comes out stringy. You can't get it all cured right. So yeah, put it out on a piece of cardboard or something, mix in a tablespoon or a teaspoon of water per tube. If you do the 12-inch mats, it'll take 2 tubes. Mix that in, then put it in the soap and water, then press it into the mold like I show in the video. And that should take care of that problem. It worked pretty good. So there we go. That's how you get the black silicone mats. You can order through Silicone Depot. I'll put the link below to the 3D printed molds. They all come 2 at a time. There's some oddballs left on there I've marked down in case anybody wants them. And I do want to add one more thing. As I develop this and move on, I'm sure some mats or molds are gonna go away as I improve it and keep working on it. I want to keep doing that. I'm a one printer show, a 3D printer, so it is what it is. I'm making 4 or 5 different molds right now, so if I get any more, some are gonna have to drop off. That's just the way it goes. But anyway, I hope that helps everybody out in making black silicone mats and getting a full 12-inch mat out of the molds. Right now, just before posting this video, it's Christmas time, so Merry Christmas everyone, and thanks for following along on my videos. And yeah, that's all I got. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with this after Christmas sometime, and we'll catch you next time. Bye now.